Now it's not used for business. Do you still have the car?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very good. I'm glad you have the car. You get 2 tablets. I'll cut you an order. Anything else? Are we done here? Perfect.
No, Your Honor.
What?
Your Honor, also I'd like to counterclaim for slander.
Slander is saying something to someone else that's not true. I don't see someone else here.
Yes, Your Honor.
So
I have proof, Your Honor.
I would love to see admissible proof. Okay, good.
Your Honor.
Shh. Speak now. Whatever you, since there's not a witness here, this is not proof of slander. This says that 2 people screwed each other over in business. That's what it says.
Your Honor, that business associate won't work with me any longer.
Okay, Bob. Okay, we're done. 2 tablets. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
Judge Judy continues in a moment. And on the next Judge Judy.
My opinion's the only one that counts.
Out of our profit that we made in March, he spent $968 of the $1,220.
I did get the tablets and the printer. However, Zach also had to take the business car, $3,000 worth of e-commerce products, and the majority of the clients.
That we earned, and I did all of the work. He didn't do anything for the month of March and completely stole $968.
We're going to be competitors because I don't think after you break that kind of trust, you can go back.
Well, some friends in business mix, but if I'll tell you one thing, never trust anybody and always have business contracts.
It is silly, but, you know, business is silly.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us here tonight for News 40 at 5. I'm Noah Fairber.
And I'm Chris Allen. Welcome into a Wednesday evening. Today got as warm as it did yesterday, even though we were thinking it would be a little bit cooler today because of the clouds, some of those high clouds that have been out there. But overall, it's turned out to be a great day.
Hey, warmer temperatures are always something to be happy about.
And it's something we're going to, looks like, get used to as we go into the next few days. Our AAA Systems live cam from downtown Bowling Green looking at Pierce Ford Tower, and we've got another beautiful sunset with some of the high clouds that we've seen today. Those clouds will begin to clear out later this evening. Our high today was 57 for the 2nd day in a row, 7 degrees above the normal of 50, and 27 was our low temperature officially at the Bowling Green Airport this morning. Tonight, as skies begin to clear, it will be cold with a low dropping to 28. I'll take a look at the 7-day forecast in just a few minutes.
Our top story tonight, Edmonson County schools will be closed for the rest of the week due to a growing number of absences that also include staff. The district has seen many cases of flu A and B, stomach virus, and a few COVID-19 cases. Superintendent Brian Alexander said that it was in the best interest of the district to simply close for the remainder of the week to help students and faculty recover.
I think it's something that school districts look to a little bit sooner than we did before COVID. You know, it's my job to take care of Edmonson County and the kids and the staff of Edmonson County. And you know, it's not something that we want to do. We regret that we have to do it. But we do it when we have to because, you know, the health and the safety of our kids and our staff's our first concern. And it's just something that we couldn't avoid here.
The district will reopen Monday, December 18th through Tuesday, December 19th, ahead of their holiday break. Well, the holidays are supposed to be the season of joy, but with constant storms and tornadoes, this time of year can be difficult for anyone. The effects of traumatic weather experiences can be long-lasting and create unhealthy symptoms like anxiety. Storms may even impact how you live your daily life. We spoke with the former manager of Project Recovery in Bowling Green to learn more about this issue.
You see a lot of people have weather anxiety and sleep disturbances that start to really interfere with their personal and professional lives. And like I said, if you know, a lot of times they don't address those. They just kind of continue to snowball and get worse, especially if people start trying to compartmentalize them.
Accepting that you need help is the first step. There are also local and national resources that anyone can access. For more details, visit our website. That's WNKY.com. Well, Mammoth Cave is welcoming you to the park after dark for their last celestial event of the year. The Geminids meteor shower will showcase almost 50 meteors an hour, and the best place to view it is from a dark area. Mammoth Cave is an international dark sky park, perfect for viewing the meteor shower. WKU Astronomy Club will also be bringing telescopes for viewing distant planets and nebulas during the shower.
This is the last of our night sky events for 2023. We've had comet viewings, we've had other sort of meteor shower viewings, we've had events where we look at the different moon, and even daytime events where we looked at eclipses or partial eclipses of the sun.
Mammoth Cave Visitor Center will be open 5:30 to 8:45 tomorrow evening for the meteor shower. Well, now to Logan County, where an Auburn man is facing several charges after police say he was driving under the influence of alcohol when he ran into the back of a horse-drawn carriage during a Christmas event. Auburn police say that around 6:20 p.m., an officer witnessed Ryan Joyner speeding down College Street during an Auburn Elementary Christmas event when he ran into the back of a horse carriage. Police say Joyner drove off recklessly after the collision before eventually stopping for authorities. Officers say they could smell alcohol when they approached Joyner and saw several open containers in plain sight. After a search of the vehicle, police found a bag containing 30 hydrocodone pills. Authorities say that 9 children and 3 adults were on the carriage during the collision and were treated for minor injuries. Joyner was taken to the Logan County Detention Center, where he faces 7 charges, including operating a vehicle under the influence and possession of a controlled substance. A man accused of committing horrific crimes against 3 members of his own family appeared in court this morning. Austin Prather has been charged with the murder of his father and grandfather and an attempt at killing his grandmother. Phil Pendleton has more from Pulaski County.
It was all procedural and very quick in a almost empty Pulaski County courtroom. Austin Prather, the only case that was called at 10 o'clock this morning. And this case follows a bizarre series of events that began in early November. Crimes that were committed, police say, at Austin Prather's grandparents' and his father's home. Prather was in the Pulaski County courtroom for just a couple of minutes on Wednesday morning, and after telling the judge that he didn't have a job, 2 public defenders were appointed as his lawyers. He was asked several questions and politely answered with questions about his birthday, social security numbers, etc. Now, Prather is accused of killing his father, Ardith Trey Prather III, his grandfather, Ardith Ray Prather Jr., and shooting and stabbing his grandmother, who survived. The prosecutor told the judge they are still reviewing evidence and talking to witnesses in this matter.
Your Honor, discovery will be ongoing. There are several items that are still being examined. I would ask the court to set a pretrial conference 2 months out. During that time, I'll be meeting with the victim's family. We will be filing notice of statutory aggravators.
We still don't know much about the motive. There's been a lot of speculation on why Prather allegedly committed these crimes, but according to the indictment, Prather is charged with robbery in the first degree, his grandparents being the victims, and he's also charged with tampering with physical evidence.
Back here at home, our local Toys for Tots organization is gearing up for the final stretch before the Christmas holiday. With just 11 days to go, plenty of News 40 volunteers were on hand today to sort and bag gifts for South Central Kentucky children. This year, more than 1,000 children will benefit from the annual event. Coming up tonight at 6, News 40's Carlisle Coppins takes us inside the Toys for Tots North Pole location for an exclusive look at the magic happening right here in Bowling Green. Giving back to our communities during the holidays is a common theme across the Bluegrass. This includes a group of truck drivers in Georgetown who came together this past weekend to make sure one family in their community has gifts under their tree this year. Samantha Valentino has more.
Just not receiving, but we're getting to make somebody happy, some family happy, That's what matters.
Brenda Lund is a truck driver for Core Trans in Georgetown. This year, she and her coworkers are sponsoring a family through the Salvation Army.
It's, just to take care of the kids, to give them a Christmas so they wake up in the morning and they have a gift.
This is the company's second year working with the Salvation Army. Manager Joshua Souders says it's special to see the team work together for such a good cause.
It's this time of year of giving, and so, it just, especially after coming from the pandemic and all that stuff, just the past few years have been really hard, so it's really nice to see the team come together and give whenever sometimes it's really hard to give.
They're doing this through the Angel Tree program. Anyone can pick a tag off a tree at different locations and shop for a child, but larger groups often sponsor a whole family.
If it wasn't for them, we would have some kids that may not be provided for this Christmas. But also, when you be able to do a whole family and that family knows they were specifically chosen by that company, it makes a bigger impact on them to know that my community truly cares about me.
Whether you're shopping for one child or a family, Captain Caitlin Haddix with the Salvation Army says the impact you'll leave is long-lasting.
You'll never know the impact that you're making on our kids, but 20 years from now, they're going to think about when somebody provided a Christmas for them, and maybe they'll be able to do it as well.
Still to come on News 40 at 5, antibiotics, if used improperly, can be incredibly dangerous to anyone who takes them. We'll have ways to make sure you don't overdose on them in just a bit, but first, Weather Chief Chris Allen is back with a full look at our forecast. You can take a look right at downtown through the AAA Systems live cam and a beautiful view. How long will it last? Find out coming up next.
WNKY News 40. Broadcasting live from the German American Bank studio in downtown Bowling Green.
Home is more than a house. Wherever you are in your journey of homeownership, German American Bank is here to support you. Our team of dedicated mortgage loan professionals can help you with lending solutions featuring low or no down payment, assistance for closing costs and improvement projects, or even loans specifically for first-time home buyers. We're here to tell you, homeownership is achievable. German American Bank, member FDIC.
Stella uses AT&T. Abby has Spectrum One. With AT&T, Stella pays $110 a month for her internet and mobile.
Plus monthly fees. Ouch.
With Spectrum One, Abby gets internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and a free unlimited mobile line.
That's a good deal. I know.
Abby saves big, over $75 a month. That's over $900 in savings.
I'm switching to Spectrum.
Call, click, or visit a Spectrum store to get Spectrum One.
Established in 1973, the Stuart Ritchie Service Group is your local one-call solution. Stuart Ritchie's service group of trained technicians offers HVAC, plumbing, electrical, refrigeration, and fire protection. Commercial, industrial, and residential, Stuart Ritchie is prepared to help with emergencies and necessary repairs or maintenance. We provide high-quality service and are available 24/7 in order to keep you up and running. Call the Stuart Ritchie Service Group, your one-call solution.
iPhone 15 Pro, your husband deserves it.
Carolers, to tell me you want a new iPhone, a better plan is Verizon.
No way they take this wreck.
Yes, they will in any condition. Get iPhone 15 Pro and iPad and Apple Watch all on them.
Please forgive him.
It's all good, just a little awkward. We'll wrap this up.
For a limited time, turn any iPhone in any condition into a new iPhone 15 Pro with titanium and iPad and Apple Watch SE all on us. That's up to $1,700 in value, only on Verizon.
We're back with Weather Chief Chris Allen. Chris, I'm glad to see these consistent warmer temperatures throughout this week.
It's going to help a lot of people still be able to clean up after last weekend's bad weather. And it looks like we're going to see this kind of great weather continue for, who knows, maybe 7, 10, 12 days, it looks like. As we take a live look from downtown, this is a different angle, of course, looking at Bowling Green Towers. And you can see also, speaking of towers, there at Briggs Hill, some of the radio towers out that direction as you go out Morgantown Road. Beautiful sky, just a few high clouds here and there. We've had those mixing with the sunshine today, but overall it's been a great day. Right now, we have a temperature of 49 at the Bowling Green Airport. The winds are calm, and just like last evening, the atmosphere is very dry, and we have a very high barometer reading. Air pressure, high pressure, very high, and therefore everything is very nice and quiet and should continue to be that way for several more days. As a matter of fact, here's a look at the temperatures from the Kentucky Mesonet Network. The chilliest is down in Burkesville at 39. Everyone else is in the low to mid 40s, a few upper 40s like here in Bowling Green. Warmest temperatures, Tompkinsville, Scottsville, and over toward Hopkinsville near the Tennessee border. Your temperature is still at 50. So So we're going to continue to see the temperatures come down a little more tonight, and we have more of a light north wind, and it's near calm in just about every spot, but that northerly flow is what's helped us stay a little bit cooler in some cases today than other locations. But still, nonetheless, as you saw, we did make 57 for a high, which was the same temperature we had yesterday. Now, yesterday I did talk about the split flow in the jet stream, and that is going to continue to be the case. The extremely cold air, the frigid air, is way up in Canada. Some of that has cut out a trough in parts of the upper Great Lakes. The colder air is north of us, the warmer air, of course, to the south. Here we go into tomorrow. The cold takes place over the Rockies into the upper plains. The warmer air starts to come back to the north a little bit more, and it looks like this pattern, southern jet, northern jet, is going to split the difference between the cold and the warm air. I don't see any major systems coming in with that southern jet. Things will continue to be fairly quiet here as high pressure will be firmly in control, and everywhere you see the Ohio Valley, Tennessee Valley, and beyond, it is a very strong high pressure. So sunshine again tomorrow, mainly clear skies. Winds will be light out of the north and east as we get into your Thursday. Friday, we'll start to see some clouds coming this direction and more of a southerly flow. That is when we're going to start to see a little impulse come in for Saturday night into Sunday with a chance of a shower, but it's not going to be much. 28 tonight, mainly clear and cold with a light wind from the north and east. Tomorrow, sunshine, 57. We'll do the same thing on Friday. There's your chance of a shower late Saturday into Sunday morning, and then we'll keep it pretty dry as we go through the beginning of next week with highs in the low to mid 50s. And we're back with more News 40 at 5, but here's what's coming up tonight on NBC 40.
Summer skies, they warm up everything. Then fall comes around, and you know it's getting near. Christmas is my favorite time. Experience so much Christmas the way Santa does.
Greenwood Ford Lincoln Mobile Service works where you work and can meet you when you need it. Our mobile service van is fully loaded with all the latest tools and diagnostic equipment. We provide a range of services, including oil and filter change, battery health checks, brake services, and tire rotation. Schedule your Greenwood Ford Lincoln mobile service online or by contacting Greenwood Ford Lincoln. With Greenwood Ford Lincoln Mobile Service, it's easy to keep your vehicle in tip-top shape.
Right now, a brand new move-in ready Jaygo home is more affordable than you might think. Jaygo Homes has the gift of a low 5.5% 30-year fixed interest rate that's guaranteed for the life of your loan. You'll enjoy open, spacious living, and your family will be comfortable throughout the year with our exclusive Energy Smart technology. Find your dream home today at jaygohomes.com. Yes, you really can be home for the holidays.
Diversified Electrical is now hiring. Positions include electrician, electrician assistant, and job foreman. Pay range is $18 to $55 per hour. Insurance, holiday pay, vacation, and more great benefits available. Find out more at diversifiedelectrical.com.
The competition is on.
This is nerve-wracking.
Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy?
Weeknights at 6 on NBC 40.
The CDC deems it an urgent global public health threat. Antimicrobial resistance can make treating infections hard, sometimes even impossible. In today's Health Minute, a look at the dangers of antibiotic overuse and what you can do to keep you and your family safe. The Supreme Court is wading into the abortion debate again. The justices are considering whether to restrict the abortion drug nationwide. The case concerns mifepristone, which, coupled with another drug, is one of the most common abortion methods in the U.S. The scope of the Food and Drug Administration's authority is at the center of this dispute. The FDA ruled mifepristone safe and effective more than 2 decades ago. But challengers argue the agency did not do enough to study the safety implications of the drug. For now, mifepristone is available as the legal battle plays out. The new case could be decided by July. To consumer news now, iPhone maker Apple is trying to keep thieves away from your personal information. The company is currently working on a feature that will make it hard for thieves to get into your device. On top of all the security measures users currently have, the stolen device protection feature will add biometrics, which means users will have to scan their face or use their finger to access data. That extra security measure is only enacted when a user is away from a familiar location like work or home. An Apple spokesperson says it's a sophisticated new layer of protection. The feature will be available for all iPhone users to opt into, and it will be part of an upcoming software update. Regulators in Washington want to make it easier for you to switch TV providers. The Federal Communications Commission is proposing new restrictions on fees imposed on subscribers who want to change service providers. The proposal would also allow partial refunds for subscribers who cancel mid-month. It's part of President Biden's executive order from 2021 that directs the federal government to find ways to boost competition. Biden has also been outspoken about eliminating so-called junk fees. Republicans on the FCC's commission voted against the proposal, but they were defeated by Democrats on a 3-2 vote. The FCC will now open it up to public feedback before taking a final vote. The Federal Reserve has made its final call on interest rates in 2023 and offered some clues about where they see the U.S. economy headed in 2024. Karen Kaifa is in Washington with a look at what consumers need to know now and in the new year.
The U.S. Federal Reserve charting a steady course amid promising economic data heading into 2024.
Today, we decided to leave our policy interest rate unchanged and to continue to reduce our securities holdings. Given how far we have come, along with the uncertainties and risks that we face, the committee is proceeding carefully.
Fresh data from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics showed inflation continued to cool year over year in November. That means price hikes have slowed at the grocery store and elsewhere, and households have finally seen some relief. But prices remain higher than pre-pandemic levels. And Mark Zandi, chief economist at Moody's Analytics, says that leaves consumer reaction mixed.
Lots of things that people buy, from food to rent to gasoline are up from where they were a few years ago. So I think people are still uncomfortable with that, still trying to digest that.
Still, the resilient economy with a steady jobs market and wage growth outpacing inflation has investors feeling bullish about 2024.
They expect the economy to continue to grow to avoid an economic downturn, and they're starting to anticipate interest rate cuts by the Federal Reserve, not next month, but by middle of next year.
Despite the Fed's plan to keep interest rates higher for longer, there is hope that the Fed's benchmark rate, which is currently at a 22-year high, may soon come down earlier than anticipated.
Still to come on News 40 at 5, President Biden met with people who have family members taken hostage in Hamas today. We'll have the details on this meeting right after this.
Shop at Fireline Guns and Knives this Christmas. Check out our selection of firearms, knives, candles, coffee, concealed carry purses, and more. Follow us on Facebook for weekly deals and rebate offers. Fireline Guns and Knives in Glasgow.
Dog Stay Out is South Central Kentucky's 5-paw rated dog resort. Whether for the day or a whole vacation, Dog Stay Out will keep your pets safe and loved. Dog Stay Out offers boarding, daycare, agility courses, positive reinforcement training, grooming, and more. With multiple packages to choose from, pamper your pup any way you see fit. Find out more at dgoky.com. Your dog's home away from home. Dogs Stay Out.
At Infinity Pipeline, your family is our family. Our employees are the foundation of what we do. And what matters to you matters to us. We're now hiring the next generation of skilled workers to help grow our community. Apply now. InfinityPipeInc.com.
My darling granddaughter, this camera was given to me when I was your age. May it capture your big, beautiful life the way it did mine.
It's so surprising what the little things can
WNKY News 40 is always on. Visit WNKY.com for your latest in local news, sports, and weather.
I'm waking up my day. So let's get it started. Turn it up, turn it on. Keep the morning moving right along. Yeah, I'm waking up my day. News 40 sunrise way. I'm waking up my day. WNKY. Yeah, we're on the force to get you out the door. I'm waking up my day. The News 40 sunrise way.
Weekday morning starting at 6.
Several family members of Americans taken hostage by Hamas met with President Biden and Secretary of State Antony Blinken today to get an update on what is being done to secure their loved ones' release. Natalie Brand has more details from the White House.
Family members of Americans taken hostage by Hamas who visited the White House Wednesday for a meeting with President Biden say they're praying for a holiday miracle.
We would love all of our loved ones to come back and be with us for Christmas.
Liz Naftali is the aunt of Abigail Adon, the 4-year-old Israeli American released last month.
Abigail is a miracle. She is a light in this very dark time.
The other families still waiting for answers say they're confident the administration is doing what it can, but declined to disclose details of the private meeting.
The U.S. administration is completely committed to getting the hostages out, the 8 Americans who remain there and the other nearly 130.
While the U.S. supports Israel's right to retaliate against Hamas for the October massacre, President Biden at a private fundraiser warned that Israel is losing international support because of what he called indiscriminate bombing.
But Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu told troops today that no amount of international pressure will stop them until there is victory over Hamas.
We came to Jerusalem to remind our government that there is no time left.
In Jerusalem, family members of the Israeli hostages formed a chain in front of Parliament, demanding action to bring their loved ones home.
Stay tuned because we'll have a final check of your forecast when we return.
Did you know that even if you quit smoking up to 15 years ago, that you could still be at risk for lung cancer? A lung cancer screening could save your life. If you are a current or former smoker between the ages of 50 and 80 years old, ask your doctor if you are eligible for a lung cancer screening. MedCenter Health Primary Care offers 8 locations across South Central Kentucky where you can get started.
I'm attorney Deborah Brose. I am committed to my clients across South Central Kentucky. But don't just take it from me. If you've suffered a personal injury, I can help. Call our office today for a free consultation.
Russell Sims Aquatic Center season passes make great gifts. Solo passes are $85 and family 4 passes are $200. Get your passes before prices go up by calling or visiting bgky.org/BGPR.
On December the 16th, on National Wreaths Across America Day, join us at Bowling Green Garden Cemetery on Lovers Lane as we remember our veterans. At 9 a.m., you can help us place a wreath on the headstone of one of our fallen heroes. At 11 a.m., we will have a ceremony to pay tribute to those who have served our country, and we will honor America's active duty military and their families. Join us as we honor our American heroes this holiday season on December the 16th.
iPhone 15 Pro, your husband deserves it.
Carolers, to tell me you want a new iPhone, a better plan is Verizon.
No way they take this wreck.
Yes, they will in any condition. Get iPhone 15 Pro and iPad and Apple Watch all on that.
Please forgive him.
It's all good, just a little awkward. We'll wrap this up.
For a limited time, turn any iPhone in any condition into a new iPhone 15 Pro with titanium and iPad and Apple Watch SE all on us. That's up to $1,700 in value, only on Verizon.
This December, Kelly's all new. This is dangerous. I do not need another dog.
Weekdays at 3 on NBC 40.
Well, Chris, you're the expert here. Going back to the Geminids meteor shower, what would be some good spots in Bowling Green, dark areas that people can take a look at it?
Well, you've got a lot. I would get out of the city and just make sure that you've got, a really good dark spot to look at, because you're not going to see, if you're within the city limits and you're around something, buildings, lots of street lights, things like that, you're not going to be able to see it.
Yeah, and obviously people are going to have some great weather to be able to take a look at all the meteors.
I think it's going to be just fine. The next several days does look good. 28 tonight. It's going to be cold, though, under a mainly clear sky, as some of those clouds will begin to clear out during the overnight hours, and therefore we're going to get a little bit colder. But as you can see, the next few days, relatively mild. Temperatures will be running at or above average. The average high is 50 right now, so we're going to hit 57 again tomorrow, maybe Friday. Saturday will be close to it. Some rain showers come in Saturday night into Sunday morning. It's not going to amount to very much. And then we stay mostly in the low to mid 50s. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I know a lot of you are already thinking about Christmas. I can tell you there will not be a white Christmas this year. In fact, it's going to be possibly a stormy Christmas.
That's the worst news you can give me, Chris.
That's the latest information that we have.
That's the worst news you can give right now.
I know, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But that's the way it is.
But Mother Nature does what she wants.
Right.
All right. We appreciate you guys joining us tonight for News 40 at 5. We'll see you over on CBS at 6.